You probably own a 3D printer, but so far you've only printed 3D models from the internet. And now you're wondering how to create your own 3D models. Then you are exactly in the right place. Today I'm going to show you all the different 3D modeling programs that you need to know. From beginner tools to professional softwares, everything is included. I've personally tested almost all of them, so I can tell you exactly which program is the right for you. We will also briefly look at the best apps for iPads, because that is also very interesting. If you never designed anything before, the best software to start is Tinkercad. It runs in your browser, so you don't even have to download an app or something like that. You can learn the basics here and create your first design. I actually learned the software back in school, and you can already do quite a lot with it. The best part about it, it's completely free. If you want to design small mounts, holders or simple parts, it works perfectly. The whole program is built to be as easy as possible so everyone can use it. But after some time you will hit its limits, especially once you want to design more complex objects. Back then I wanted to 3D print an indoor fountain for my room, but I could never find the right models on the internet. And I had a weird pump with dimensions nobody else had, so I was forced to probably learn 3D design. I ended up creating the fountain in Fusion 360. That is a program that is beginner friendly on the one hand, but it's also used professionally by companies. If you truly master this program, you could even build a career out of it. And the great thing about this program, for private users, it's completely free. At first, it's a big shift from Tinkercad, because here you usually sketch your model in 2D first, and then you can extrude it to 3D. For example, if we want to design a keychain, we would draw the outline in 2D and then we can extrude it to 3D. In my opinion, if you really want to use 3D printing properly, not just printing figures, but actually designing useful things, this is the program you should learn. At the beginning, it's hard to get into the mindset that you first need to draw something in 2D and then it becomes magically 3D, but you will learn it after some time. There is something called the 80-20 rule. It applies to almost every area of life. It means that with 20% of the skills, you can achieve 80% of the outcome. So once you understand the basics, you can literally design 80% of all the things you want to design. So you only need to watch some YouTube videos, learn it for a week, and then you can do literally everything you want. But what if you want to create figures or sculptures? Then Fusion 360 isn't the right choice. Then you should start looking into Blender. It's also completely free, but the focus is different here. Here you can really create cool figures and so on, because you have a lot of sculpting tools, and this program is specifically made for this. Another interesting program is OpenSCAD. This one is completely different. You don't draw models, you describe them with code. That allows you to create extremely precise, full parametric models. You just change a number here and the whole model updates. But honestly, it's not for everyone. You need to very logically think, because this one is not visual. I tried this program and to be honest, I would never use it because I need to work with visual things. So I love that I can click on a model and do this, you know what I mean? You can't do it here. Quick side note. If you're new to 3D printing, I made a free beginner guide that covers everything you need to know. You will get it when you join my free 3D printing newsletter, where I also share print tips, settings, and a lot of cool things weekly. First link in the description if you want it. The next program, however, is useful for everyone. Meshmixer. It's made by the same company that made Tinkercad and Fusion 360. It's not meant for creating models from scratch, but for repairing, editing, and optimizing your STL files. For example, if you want to remove a specific part of an object, you can do it there. Or you want to combine two models into one, that is no problem with Meshmixer. Everyone should try it at least once, because it can really save you in emergencies. If you want to work together with friends, or you have a little startup and you have other people you need to work with, then the next program is the best for you. Onshape. This software has a free version, But in my opinion, if you really want to use this program, probably you will need to spend a little bit of money, because in my opinion this program is meant for businesses or like friends that have a big project. Onshape, it's cloud-based, so you don't need to download anything. Everything is on the cloud. Compared to Fusion 360, the biggest advantage is that you can work with multiple people. 3D design also works extremely good on iPad. If you like the Fusion 360 workflow, you will like Shaper 3D. It's basically a Fusion-style CAD program, but for your iPad. In the past I made a tutorial on this program on another channel. There I designed an Apple Pencil holder and a keychain. If you want more tutorials, please write me a comment. I would love to do more, but I need to know what you need. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. But the real power on the iPad is this right here, the Apple Pencil, because you can do a lot of sculpting with this thing. So in my opinion, the iPad is perfectly for figures and sculptures, because you can do a lot of things with this one. There are many apps out there like Nomad Sculpt. This one costs like 22 bucks, but you can do a lot of things with this program. And if you use this program for a long time, it's basically free, because like if you use it for 2 years, then you pay less than $1 per month. Now I've shown you so many programs that it might feel a little bit overwhelming. So let me simplify it. Start with Tinkercad, but after a week it will probably feel too basic. Then ask yourself one question: do you want to design functional parts or sculptures? Functional parts, learn Fusion 360. Sculptures, learn Blender. If you prefer working on an iPad, Shaper 3D for functional parts, Nomad Sculpt for sculptures. Once you're comfortable, also take a look at Meshmixer for editing STL files. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.